and welcome to this lovely episode of Ordinary Extraordinary from the wonderful County Tipperary, Cahir in County Tipperary, overlooking the Cahir Castle in the background there as well. And doing this parked up in a car, taking in the view and with wonderful, wonderful company. So I'm the host, Kathleen O'Callaghan, and I'm here today with the wonderful Kathleen O'Callaghan, who's here with me now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
How myself and Kathleen met, would you believe? It's going back, it's nearly even 12 years ago. The exact date, the 22nd of March in 2015. And just to show this up here first, I don't know if you can see it if you're watching this as well. But either way, I was at the wonderful Heal Your Life course, a Louise L, Hayes, I suppose, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Course.
Yeah.
A few of us were at it, and all in divine timing and alignment. And we were asked to write an affirmation for somebody in the group that we felt guided to. So Kathleen wrote this one for me, and I'm going to read it out as well, because I'm just, you know what, I'm truly humbled, and I still have it this long. It's even laminated as well. So it says, Karen, it is your divine right to be happy, healthy and loved. Let your wisdom and kindness flow from your gentle heart. Decide what you would like in your life and go for it. And you know what? It was stored away, and didn't it come to light again, come to surface a few weeks ago. And I decided I feel guided now to ask Kathleen onto the show, and Kathleen wonderfully accepted. So Kathleen, you're very welcome to the show today.
My pleasure, absolutely my pleasure. I've been thinking over the last couple of days as to what to talk about, and to be honest with you, I really didn't pick anything. I suppose the biggest thing that's come up for me in my life for many years is reinventing myself, because the universe has always taken me to wherever I needed to go. And every time I moved in or changed anything in my life, I reinvented myself. And I suppose it's the belief that whatever is to be will be, from my perspective.
I love it.
And to believe, I started off, I met my husband at 17, I was married at 19, and I was divorced by the time I was in my 50s. We were separated at 47. Life just creates things. You know, I have 2 sons and I have 3 granddaughters, which is wonderful because I have no sister, I had no daughter, and now I have 3 girls.
It's lovely.
Which is just amazing, and I believe I've been gifted those. I started in reflexology in 1989 when nobody was doing it, and I remember doing radio. I used to do a lot of radio shows.
Okay, amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and I used to do kind of a health show on community radio, TCR it was at the time, but it's Tipperary Midwest Radio now. And I used to do kind of a health program, but it's about all natural stuff as opposed to going down the chemical route. Yeah. Now, if you need the chemical route, you need the chemical route.
Of course, yeah.
But to be as aware as possible about what's actually available in our gardens or in our homes or whatever. And I used to do a radio program, and at that time, which was late 80s, early 90s, people used to say, she's a bit of a witch. It wasn't the B word, it was W.
Oh, lovely.
Right. And of course, at the time I used to laugh because I used to think I'm the least witchy-like, but at the same time, when you're delving into different things and people don't understand it, that's where it goes. I became a Reiki practitioner as well. I'm a Reiki master teacher since 1995.
That's
which
going
is
back, yeah.
I think it's 31 years now.
It would be easily, it's going
and
back.
Again, it was at a time, I loved it. It helped me through so many different points in my life. And my youngest son was born in 1983. Oh. And he was a bit of an actor when he was young. He's very quiet now. But people used to say to him, imitate your mom.
Oh, go on.
So when he used to say, okay, before reflexology or after reflexology. Before reflexology it was and then after reflexology is every cloud has a silver lining, and that was his impression of me. So I was kind of all over the place and then calm down.
That is
You know?
amazing.
And that's normal.
Yeah, 100%, isn't it?
That's normal. Nobody is walking around, well, nobody I know is walking around constantly feeling wonderful and everything is flowing beautifully. God, I cry. I cry nearly every day, but I feel I need to cry to release anything that's inside me that I've held over the years.
And that's it. Like, I mean, if we hold on to it, it's going to manifest in some other way, isn't it? And it's
A person who doesn't cry gets arthritis.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? If we disconnect from our emotions, it's going to come up in some ways.
It will. So I'm a very good crier.
I think I am too at this stage. The slightest thing and I'll go with it. And there was one stage where I disconnected from it, and now the slightest thing and I'll, but it's healthier, I suppose. It's better out than in, isn't it?
It's great. Mind you, I do it on my own. I don't inflict it on anybody, you know.
Oh, bless.
But yeah, I do. And so I was a practitioner, and I used to be an examiner of, I used to teach reflexology and Reiki, and then I used to be an examiner with the National Register of Reflexologists in Ireland.
Yeah.
And like my life, I had a healing centre in the Glen of Arlo, and my life kind of took off and everything was flowing beautifully. And over the years, I used to say, the universe will sort you out, you know, whatever. And I had a small accident, car crash. I had another car crash. And in 2003, in October, an Arctic jackknifed, took me out.
God. And that's the tree, like...
That's the tree, but I didn't listen. I didn't stop. I didn't look at my life.
Yeah, kept going.
I had, my whole life was appointment book and living the work life.
Yeah.
And it took me out, and after that I had to change everything because my hand was damaged, my neck, my spine, my legs, everything was damaged.
God, yeah.
But I came back around, and while I was kind of recovering, I did an SNA course.
Oh, go on. You've done it all. This is fascinating, your journey. No, honestly, I'm just like listening in and...
Reinvent yourself. Always reinvent yourself.
I love it.
So I did the SNA course and ended up working, I think, from 2005 up to 2012 as an SNA.
Okay, that's a while as well.
In that time, my mom developed Alzheimer's.
God, yeah.
So I have 3 brothers, better than any sister.
Yeah.
So between the 4 of us, we did 24-hour care at home.
Fair play. Yeah, it's lovely to be able to...
We didn't understand what it was.
No.
We didn't know what was happening. It was frightening. It was awful. It was funny. It was everything. It was... But
all
it was
emotions.
It was a privilege
to
be able to do. And as I said, I have 3 brothers. Wow.
They're fantastic as well.
Better than any sister. And then the SNA job went, and I ended up in a nursing home.
Imagine
working
that, like, to actually...
as an activities coordinator.
Amazing.
Because I just said to the universe, okay, here we go again. What are you at this time? Where am I going? What am I going to do?
Absolutely,
This came up, and I ended up doing that for years.
Isn't that amazing as well?
Well, I learned more about Alzheimer's and dementia and all of the things associated with and what people can suffer. I remember going for a reading with a medium one day, and she said to me, Jesus, is it all right to say that?
Of course it is.
Okay.
Say whatever.
Jesus, Kathleen.
It's authentic. It's organic.
There's loads of old people here. She says, what have you been doing with your life? And I said, well, actually, there was a lot of people who didn't have anyone. So I held them when they were passing over.
Isn't that lovely now? Just to
I
guide
was
them
given that privilege.
That is something beautiful to have the strength and to be able to do that for someone.
She said, they're all here, and they're all laughing and chatting. And I just thought, so it gave me a feeling that, yes, there is something after.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you worry and you wonder.
Yeah, absolutely. We all question things at times, of course we do.
Absolutely, you worry and you wonder. And like, that's been my life.
Yeah. Something
came up, there was always... The universe had something planned. I always say Jesus had something planned for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
My mum had a great saying, if you want to make Jesus laugh, tell him your plans.
And then that's
because
he'll say no.
He's got, no, sorry, I've something else planned for you, so off you go.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. Yeah. And to know that there is life, there is something after.
Yeah, it's not just this, it's beautiful.
It's not just this, and it's lovely. And if I may I'm going to tell you a
Yes,
wonderful
please do.
story.
Yes, I love this.
My niece, Katie, passed.
Oh, sorry.
She was 2 and 4 months.
Okay, yeah.
And she passed in 1997.
Okay.
And she had leukemia, and she went into remission. And when she was in remission, I used to let the ladybirds run up and down her arms. And she had ladybird teddies, ladybird slides, her hair grew back, everything. And when she passed, they were all buried with her.
Okay.
And her mom went into their dining room maybe 2 weeks after she passed. There was 3 ladybirds on the ceiling and 1 on the dining room table.
It's beautiful.
That Christmas, my son Patrick went to the Christmas tree and went, "Look, Mom, a live ladybird."
On the Christmas tree.
On the Christmas tree.
Christmas
So
time.
the ladybirds show up without a doubt when you need them.
It's so true, isn't it?
But they had a daughter, Claire, afterwards, and Claire is amazing. She's doing biomedical science and she's doing her doctorate at the moment. But after doing her degree, she was in China doing some work experience, and we all got a picture from the Great Wall of China, and she was on it, and she had a photograph of the crevice, and in the crevice was a ladybird.
That is to show you. If you look for the signs, you will be gifted. You will see them.
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah,
so
beautiful.
I just wanted to share that with you.
Thank you so much. Such a
Am
beautiful
I
story.
going on too long now?
Not at all. You chat away, and that's the thing actually with the ladybugs. I remember the time in Clonacody when you were telling us about the ladybirds and how, you were drawn to them and how symbolic.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember the time that I phoned you there recently, and I was
That's
telling you
right.
about locating this. And you know the way you're looking for a sign, and sure I was out walking, and next minute the ladybugs, and I thought, I'll message Kathleen. So I rang and we were chatting away, and I said, would you believe it? Here are the ladybirds and the whole thing.
Isn't it amazing?
And it was the sign that I needed to contact you. I said, because I was seeing this, maybe I'll contact Kathleen. She'd be lovely now to have on the show, and she's so amazing and insightful, the whole thing.
I'll talk to the leg of the chair.
And anyway, the ladybird, so will I don't shut up. I'm told a typical thing from Cork, the gift of the gab. You kiss the Blarney Stone, the legend is you have the gift of the gab. I'm from Cork to begin with, so I think I already had it. So I just won't shut up right now. It's a good thing, though. It's good,
brilliant.
isn't it?
It's absolutely brilliant.
But that was my sign, so I trusted it. And
there you go. It's great.
Ladybirds,
And even lately, like my best friend passed away in September of last year, and he would have been 70 after Christmas, and I was 70 on the 19th of May. And we were friends for years and years, and he passed. But before he passed, about 3 years before he passed, he painted 2 rocks, ladybirds.
Yeah. Oh.
So I put one of them on his grave.
Oh, that's nice, and you're holding on to
and I have the other one at my back door. Oh. But I was kind of minus one. And my friend Jean was on a cruise and came back, and on the day of my birthday, she called in and she says, "I saw this in Greece," she said. A timber ladybug.
Isn't that very random as well? But it's where it was meant to be, and it was meant to be there for you.
Yeah,
that was the way it travels through, isn't it?
Yeah, it 100%. Does indeed.
And a very, I suppose, belated happy birthday as well. Because you definitely don't look your age by any means. I don't know what your secret is, but you seem to have this lovely youthfulness about you.
I think it's my mother said, your neck is your greatest talent, Kathleen. You'll try anything.
But isn't that true? I was chatting to somebody there recently, actually both people, one mutual friend of hers, Caroline Caffrey, and she was Caroline today, and another girl, Aisling as well, Aisling Cambridge of Minister for Happiness. And both of them had this wonderful outlook as well, and it was something to the level of, instead of actually, we all have the fear and, what if I fail, what if this? But instead of that, what if I succeed? But also it's not a failure, it's a learning. And that's even for me to adapt that, because I would have been terrified before.
Absolutely. It's a huge learning. And we torment ourselves so much. I remember I studied with Tony Humphreys in UCC years in the 90s. They were my educational years.
The 90s don't feel that long ago. It's hard to believe they are. I love the 90s. But anyway,
I know. And he said, if somebody is mean or nasty to you, that's their crap.
Yeah.
How you take it on board is your crap. So if you're in a place where that sentence wouldn't affect you, you're okay. But if you're vulnerable and they say something, you're going to react as opposed to respond.
So true. That is so true. I've been there.
I know.
I've definitely been there at times, and you think you're over something, and then you're back
plenty of
there.
times. Yeah.
Believe me.
Well, that's the onion. That's the onion.
It is.
So the layers.
Yeah.
Once I've dealt with that now. That's done. That's sorted.
Yeah.
And then it comes up again and says, there's another
just
bit of an onion gone.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Or as Michelle used to say, one of her friends there, wonderful Michelle from the Heal Your Life courses as well. She said something to the extent of, and she can quote me on this if she's listening in at some stage, shout out to Michelle as well.
Absolutely.
But instead of it being peeling away the layers of the onion, she said it's like unwrapping the gift. And I said, because we are a gift, I suppose, and
we
to
are
each other and to ourselves, why not? And isn't it true?
Absolutely.
But you think you've healed something, and have we really? Believe me, I'd be thinking that as well, and all of a sudden, and then it's more, why am I reacting to that?
Yes, and it's just like,
Oh, yeah,
I need to have a little look at that now again, and but be kind to yourself.
Yeah, and that's something I need to learn, be kind, because I'm probably being hard on myself as well. And I don't know, maybe other people are as well.
My dad used to say there's enough people out there who will knock you. Don't knock yourself.
It's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if somebody's already doing something more or doing what you're doing anyway, they want to help you usually and lift you up, isn't it? They're your tribe, your people. If people aren't, it's not necessarily that they're bad people, but they don't understand it or they don't have...
They're not in your soul group.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. When you meet people from your soul group, it's almost like,
easy.
Yeah, it's very easy.
It's just nice, isn't it?
It's like
soulful.
when you meet the right man.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship is not supposed to be difficult.
No.
If it's difficult, then
He's not the right man.
something is not right. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And that's it. Or whatever your orientation is, like, if it's not the right person.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
This is it, as you say. It'll be like the frogs instead of the prince. And believe me, I used to love that fairy tale before, as I quoted. But as I said, I've kissed loads of frogs, but I don't know. Don't worry, it's true, isn't it?
Oh,
Where's
God,
yeah. Where's the prince?
Where's my prince? My prince is in the photo shop.
Exactly, yeah.
Did you ever hear that joke? My prince. Where's my prince? They're in the photo shop.
That's exactly it. Just saying over. But I suppose when we're in alignment, isn't it? The right time, right place, right everything. Otherwise, are we out of alignment? And
absolutely.
We
when
need to
things
do
are
healings,
supposed to be. Yeah.
We need to do healings on ourselves in order to
just
meet
like yourself.
Yeah.
And then love yourself.
And that's hard to do, isn't it? The mirror work, the affirmations at the Heal Your Life course as well.
Yeah, who am I?
That's challenging.
Who am I?
When you peel away all the layers, who am I? People usually come in and say, how are you? What do you do? And somebody will say, I do such a thing. And we're talking about their career, but then if you get rid of all that, well, actually, okay. And then that's the real, isn't it?
Well, Caroline Myss said, have you read any of Caroline Myss books?
No, and I'm intrigued here now, so let's get this. This is one of my
Caroline Myss, I actually got to meet her. She's an American.
Amazing, yeah.
And she always says, sixth sacral chakra. That is the sixth, and seventh, the root. People meet each other from that level. Who are you? Yeah. What do you do? What do you work at? Are you in a relationship? Are you what? Where do you live? Yeah. They're all questions that we live by. We need to come up and be more heart.
Yeah, the heart chakra.
The heart chakra, yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know where that stuff's coming from now, but that's
I've
dragged that up from the depths.
And it's interesting actually, right, you're mentioning that today, because I was reading up and stuff, and today is the 6 portal. And it is about love, and it's about all the things you want, and sort of being more in attunement about that as well. So it's interesting that you mentioned that, and somehow I obviously was meant to read that. But
and my friend Violina, she sent me all that on a text today about the 6th of the 6th,
amazing,
26, and the portal that's there at the moment, about getting into your space and finding.
Yeah. So that is a powerful day to be doing this, actually, isn't it?
It's very, it is actually, yeah.
So that's obviously alignment as well, and maybe Violina can tell us more about this.
Oh, I'm sure Violina will come on.
Yes, I'll be looking forward to having her on. That would be amazing.
And she's
learning.
Yeah, she's into numerology and all
Fantastic.
that. I only got to get to know her over the last few years.
That is
wonderful,
incredible,
extremely intelligent, but a very interesting perspective on things.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
And it's lovely to have that. And I think for me anyway, every day is in learning. 100%. Yeah, you might do something one way, but if someone comes up in another way, I'm open to that as well. And I love it. It could be a simple thing, could be something big, and pay it forward. Random acts of kindness. You have this lovely ripple effect, I think, with just everything.
But
I just think
people are generally good.
Yeah.
It's just that life is showing us negatives.
Yeah.
And we need to see the good.
Yeah, and that's what this podcast is about actually as well, because even when I was guided to do it, and you were saying there as well, Kathleen, about, you know, different signs, and for you definitely the ladybirds and, you know, a few things like that. Like when I was out in nature one day and I was doing more of a mindfulness walk, really being present and, you know, taking in surroundings and everything. I don't know, I just cleared through things, and the next minute it was something to the level of, you know, get the message out there, do a podcast now. Oh, I don't know, sure, how do I do podcasts? I've never done that before, it's this and that. And, you know, I kind of, in a way, I kind of parked it, dismissed it, and when I was relaxing in December, it came back up and I said, okay, I'm going to put out a feeler, do a trailer, and to be honest, I'm grateful for it. Everything's flowing, there's no real resistance, and the timings, the people are showing up and lining, and I'm learning so much from this, and people are telling me they're enjoying it as well.
Absolutely.
And it's just amazing to, you
and
know, it's very positiveness.
I'm here, I'm chatting to you. I forget that someone is actually going to listen to this.
The same here, you know, this is what it's about.
That's what it's about. You make it
100%.
so easy, and
you
know,
so
there's
much.
no fuss.
There's
no fuss, and you're going with the flow. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to finish this, if you don't mind, with one thing that I have always said to, you know, anyone that I've come across, be it a child, a teenager, an adult. If you're fussing about something and you want to do something, just remember, you can do anything. We can do anything. This is the joy. But if you can close your eyes and you can see yourself doing it in your mind's eye, then you can do it.
That's beautiful.
That's what it's all about. You can reinvent yourself any day of the week. Any day of the week you can reinvent yourself, because we have the potential to be anything. Endless possibilities.
I'm loving this.
That's beautiful. Endless possibilities.
What can I say? You're an absolute inspiration now as well. I feel like you should get this on radio now as well. You will. And Kathleen has her own radio show too, just to get that out there.
All I'm doing at the moment is filling in for people who are not able to do their show. So I just fill in and I play songs and things like that.
Perfect.
And it suits me fine, because I have 3 granddaughters, and any time I have with them is the most important time.
Thank you so much for everything, Kathleen. And do you have anything else to add to this? Just a closing one-liner?
One-liner, even. Life is full of endless possibilities. That's all I can say to you. Amazing. And never hold yourself back. You know, be kind, be good to yourself. And when you do that, you can give it to everyone.
That's amazing.
You know, smile. Smile is the best thing. I was away, actually, I was with Active Retirement in Westport.
Go on,
And, like, if you smile at the people working and everywhere you go, believe me, it comes back.
It does, doesn't it?
It really comes back. And even, like, one of the managers there in the hotel, she was saying to one of the ladies in charge of our group, who's just so sweet and lovely and they're really kind, it's just lovely to have you, because you're all happy and smiling.
I love that, isn't it? Like attracts like, isn't it? And I think that's more like The Secret, isn't it, as well? And it's so true, isn't it? And energy goes where attention flows and all that, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So true.
Absolutely. Like, as I said, you can be miserable, but you'll be miserable on your own.
That's true, isn't it? And if you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go with people. That's my saying. I'll take an hour and a bit. Same journey, you know, but you're going to have some fun along the way. And it's like, you know, instead of, you know, it's not about your destination, about the journey, but what about, it's not about any of that. It's about the people you share it with.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think, isn't it?
Love. Yeah. Love and warmth and kindness and happiness.
100%. And we all need more love in our lives. And as you say, to tell people that we do love them and everything else. And to just, if we see something nice about someone, say it. You know, it could be the nicest thing they hear, isn't it? I just feel guided to say that myself. So.
Absolutely,
And speaking of, honestly, you're like an absolute beacon of light yourself, Kathleen. And I'm so honoured and so humble to have you on today. So grateful.
There's a bit of sunshine coming in the window.
Sunshine now. I wonder, do we have any ladybirds around now?
We're doing this in the car, by the way, because it's after getting cold and it was windy, so you'd have the wind blowing everything. But it's
look, it's perfect. We'd have the hair all over the place otherwise. That would never do. Not that there's any vanity.
My friends all say to me, I have the just off the motorbike look anyway.
I don't know what I have, the out of bed look half the time. Just out of bed look. So you know, no matter what I do. I blame the humidity, but sure, anyway, I don't know, it's very...
It is as it is.
Absolutely. In case Sarah, isn't it? Isn't that song? What the bee will be. Anyway.
So thank you for asking me, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, Kathleen, for everything. And it's honestly been such an inspiration, and I've no doubt that people who are watching or listening in will gain so much from this. I know I definitely have myself, as I say, 100%.
I hope so. I don't know what I've said.
You've said loads. I'm after learning.
I've waffled for Ireland.
Do you know what? That's what it's about, a natural, organically flowing conversation. That's what we got. That's what you want, isn't it? Thank you so much. And just to the listeners or people viewing today as well, just a reminder again that you're all truly extraordinary in your own unique way. Just remember, stay extraordinary till next time. And Kathleen, thank you so much.
God bless.
Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Thanks a million.